module here, which is app module. That is the main root module of your application, app module. So this particular app module will have the main.ts file, that is the execution of this particular program will start from app module. So that app module, you can see here app module.ts. So here in app module.ts, you are trying to invoke the TypeScript class, which is the component. So I told you that the modules will have a collection of components. So here you can see this app component. So here what exactly is happening here, it is called as app component. So now when I click on this app component here, so you understood that from the main function we are going to the app module. From the app module is invoking the app component. When I click on this app component, you can just see here in this particular file, the app component is having a selector which is called as the app root. That is the name of the routing part of it. So it is the metadata of that particular component which will help us to route it. So now this app root will be the first template which it should be invoked. So where is this app root? Now, then the next part of it is template URL. Template URL is app.component.html. So this is a template. That is, the template is the file which will be executed. So component HTML. So you can see here component.html file. You can see some text is there. This is the entire text which is there in app.html. Then the component will also consist of style URLs app.component.css. So it will have some CSS file. So the component file consists of the selector, template URL, that is a HTML file, and style URLs, which is the CSS file. And it consists of a class which is called as app component. So the name of the class is called as an app component, which is a TypeScript class. Okay, so here you can see that title is equal to my Angular. So this will be having some metadata here. Okay, so now this part of the app root, where exactly it should be executed. So this is written in your index.html file. So when you open this index.html file, you can just see here is within the body app root is been declared. So now the first page which has been executed will be your index.html file. So this index.html file will call the component. So what is the name of the component which you have given? App root. So this is the component file. It will call this particular component file. So before that, the main has been executed. The main will call the module. The module will call the component. The component, you can see that app component here. This part of it is called, when it is coming to this, it is calling the component file. So it is calling, the component is calling, the request is coming here to the component file. The request has been sent to the template here. You can see the template component.html. So this component.html, and it is also having the style.css. So it will execute this style.css. So now this component, how it has been identified is, you can see that it has been, the root is here. So you can see it in index.html file. Index.html file is calling the component. So the request, the user is requesting. When the user is requesting the index.html file, it is calling the component. The request is going to the component. So what is the component doing? The component is sending the data to the HTML file, which is a template. So after sending, the template has been displayed. If there is any communication with the template, then the template will send the message again back to the component. So this is how exactly your Angular file has been working. So now today what we are doing, user is requesting the component class. The component class is sending the data to the template. Only that much we have done till now. So how do we that? So index, you having the app root. This app root is nothing but it's a component class. The component class is sending the template. Okay, fine. So now what I'll do is, so I'll just do one small thing. So now in this app component.html is there. So there is some stuff in this. I will try to remove all these things. I'll remove everything. Okay, before removing, let me just execute and show it to you. Okay, so now to execute this application, what you do is
ng-serve.
Here you just give ng-serve.
ng-serve _o.
Oh, okay, that if it is not there also now at present, no need, we'll just see that. ng-serve. Now I'm just giving ng-serve, that's all. Okay, we'll see one by one. What was the problem here? I was there in the practice folder. I need to go to the project. What is my project? My Angular. So it is asking. So I need to go to the. So whenever you are executing ng-serve, you need to go to the project. So project name is My Angular. So after going to that particular one, then I'll give ng-serve. So now you can just see that when I execute, when I'm giving ng-serve, it is giving generating browser application bundles. So it is trying to bundle all the things which is the browser for the browser application part of it. It is creating the bundle now. Okay, so now it has been done. So now it is giving Angular live development server is listening on localhost 4200. So what exactly is happening is it is executing the live server. Now the live server, the development server is ready, and you can see this. It is compiled successfully, and you can see that it is listening under the port number 4200. So what I can do is now I'll just go here and I'll go to this thing and I'll just give localhost 4200. So now you can just see that the application is running. So this is my first application. That is my first page. That is the home page of my Angular application. My Angular app is running. So now this is the metadata which will be present. If I would like to change the title, you can see that this particular title is being changed in this component.ts. This component.ts file. This is a component file here. It is my Angular. I can change this to something like that. So now you can just see here. See, did I do anything? Did I execute or refresh it anything? No, I have not done anything. So when I just save it here in this, again, it will automatically get compiled and it will be refreshed. So whenever any change is made, you need not refresh your application. But whereas in other applications, you need to refresh it. When you need to refresh, then only you'll be able to see. Now I'll just change it. See, you can just see that. I'll remove this. Again, I'll make it as my Angular. So I'm not doing anything. So now I'm just saving this. So when I'm saving it, it's compiled. So I just go to this browser. You can see that automatically it will be updated.
Yes, ma'am.
So when I make the changes, automatically it gets updated. Okay, so this is how you can just execute your first application. So now the next part of it is okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just remove this entire thing that is in HTML. I removed the content which is there in HTML. Now I'll just save it. You can just see here nothing is there because I deleted everything. So now here I'll just put one H1 tag and I'll tell my first Angular application. Okay, so I have just given this. Now what I want to do is I'll just save this. After saving, I just wanted to give some CSS style for this. I'll just go to this component.css. So here I'll write the style. So I'll just tell that is H1. Okay, so here I will write color :blue. Okay, and then I will just make this as font family. Something I'll just give. And then I'll just give text align center. Okay, I'll just save this. Okay, now I'll just go to this. You can see this, my first Angular application with the CSS style. I gave blue color, center, and font style as Courier. So what I did is the HTML file. We have created the HTML file, and this particular file, I just removed everything and made this as H1. And this for the style for this, I have written in the CSS file. So now whenever I'm executing, it is calling the index.html file. The index.html file is calling the component. So the component is app root, the selector. When you click on this, you can see that the app root is the name of the selector, which I have written in this HTML file. And it is calling the component.html. You can see the component.html in this. I have written this. And then for the style for this, it has been written in component.css. So it is written in component.css. So when I execute it, you can see the content in displayed here.